Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it.
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. These tackles just beyond that 30-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Into traffic, complete! And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
First down, play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw here. Catch is made for the touchdown. The Tigers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ball game. Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's third and 10.
They'll throw third and long. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Tigers and their running back about to get back to work. As it stands, he could close out this season as the league's leader in receiving yards out of the backfield. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
The handoff on third and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. To the air on third and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. On first down, they'll run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Back to the well again. Romflat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play. And as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. To the line. Here's third and 3. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Tigers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. Shoves one away. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Tokyo, first down.
Setting up to throw. That's another quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they delve in for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This one's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers pull that in front further, 13-zip. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out front. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Fighting quickly on the RPO. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Tigers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
18. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see the roll.
He's got it inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown. The Tigers take a 20-zip lead.
A receiver hammer this skill, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys stretch their lead to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're down here, need 8 on play. Third and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
At the 46-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pass play coming here. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Complete to Raymond. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where you can make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Dumped off to his running back. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. You need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Saints 7.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. First play is a design run. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Running it now out of the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 44. Gain of 9 yards on the play, and that is good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Tokyo in just a moment. Takes the 2nd down snap. His first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin. But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
The Saints, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Still sticking with the passing game. Connection made to Raymond. And they get this down to the 28.
12 yards.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing again on 2nd. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Tigers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season. Week 18, Sort It Out Sunday. Let's get to sorting. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on Carolina. And here's the Cowboys wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Up next, it's a big one here in the final week of the season. And here is the running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Lions finish the season 8-9. They get the victory in Week 18. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is the Patriots QB. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Pats win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
It's teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Tigers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision on the defensive level.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short. He's trying to do it himself. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go play action. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown. The Tigers push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 18. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. His return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now. Complete. It's Weaver. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. going to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Catch made over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
He's sending him over right. Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Saints, 1st down. I'll pick up with 2 yards.
They are throwing it again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Good slant route complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one connects. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gonna keep this one and go. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching their heads.
He finds it beyond the marker. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game.
Saints 17.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Tigers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st down, play action. Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now a give running right. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. We did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Tigers have likely locked up the win right there.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 18.
Saints 17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for them, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Finds his back complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Looking now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he already has himself off one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
Still sticking with the passing game. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 5.
They look to throw. Setting up the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll throw for it. Complete. It's Weaver. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
First down. A gain of
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
And the Saints first down.
They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Throwing on seconds. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. These guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's completed right side. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
When you go for it on 4th down, it's got to be something from a short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Another drive coming up for this offense. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. We've set it downs for them from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. He takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
The 41 brings up 3rd down.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. These guys getting closer to their 13th win of the season. 1st and 10 from the 43. Design quarterback run here. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Handoff now out of the gun. Stop stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the well again. The 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tigers are winners, as with that, we'll say sayonara from Tokyo.